Hey guys, today I'm sharing with you a super easy, simple recipe. I know there's like a million burger recipes out there, and the burger is amazingly delicious, but the sauce, that sauce, y'all, is so good. It's so good that it must be shared, and you must try it, and you must enjoy it. Well, hopefully you enjoy it, but it's so good. So let's go ahead and get started. So I am peeling pretty much like a whole head of garlic here, maybe about like 8 to 10 cloves, and I also have a quarter of an onion. You don't need too much onion. I'm using 1 pound of meat for this, ground meat, and I'm gonna go ahead and grate in about a quarter of this onion, or as much as you possibly can get grated, because literally about like 2 tablespoons is good enough. And by the time I'm like 2 tablespoons in, I'm tired of grating the onion, so 2 tablespoons is good. If you mind the big chunks of onion, you can just remove it or keep some, leave it, whatever. We're also going to grate in about 3 cloves of garlic or so. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in my herbs. Now I am using some culantro for this. Culantro is pretty much just like cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, you can use parsley or whatever is your like favorite herb for this. Culantro is my favorite herb. Again, it is just like cilantro. So if you cannot find culantro, if you don't have it, just go ahead and use cilantro. I had them both out here just to show you that you can use either one of them. Culantro is just literally a kind of like a stronger flavor than the cilantro. So I'm just going to go ahead and use about 3 leaves of this culantro and finely mince that up. I am seasoning this with a little bit of salt and pepper. Salt is always to taste. And I'm adding in a little bit of worcestershire sauce, about a tablespoon or so, and 1 large egg for binding. Now you don't have to use ground beef for this. I make this a lot, and I also use ground turkey. So you can use either 1 pound of ground beef, 1 pound of ground turkey, or even 1 pound of ground chicken. I like to mix up the egg with everything first, and then kind of just mix in the ground beef with everything until it holds together. Just take maybe 30 to 45 seconds and mix it, and you don't want to overwork your meat, and take about portion size, however big you're making your burgers, and roll it into a ball and then flatten it. Now to me, what I have found is the thicker the burger will depend on how well done you want your burger. So for example, if you want a well done burger, I would rather do a really nice thin burger, because that way you do not overcook your meat and it's not going to be hard and tough. So if you like it a little bit more on the medium side, you can go a little bit thicker, but again, for more well done, go a little bit more thinner. If you are using ground turkey for this, I find that you can add some breadcrumbs, about a quarter cup of breadcrumbs or so, to help bind your turkey, because I find that the turkey doesn't hold together as well as the ground beef. Now what I'm doing here is I have about 6 cloves of garlic, and I also am going to get some green onions. I'm going to use some onions, and typically, normally what I would do is I would have thyme on hand. Not T-I-M-E, because that's really never on hand, but the herb thyme. But I just wanted to show you also that you don't have to have that to make this. So I have some culantro that I'm just chopping up roughly here. I have some onions, some green onions, some garlic. Use whatever herbs you got, just big chunks really. And I also have some butter. I'm also going to go about maybe 6 or 7 little half a tablespoon's amount of butter. I'm gonna place this in my saucepan here. I'm gonna add in half of my herbs and my green onions and my garlic. And I'm gonna let that kind of melt down and start to infuse its flavor into the butter. Now if I had thyme again, I would add it. I always like to add thyme to this because it does add such great flavor. I'm just gonna add in my patties, and again, you're gonna cook it till your desired temperature and your desired time, till it's completely fully cooked through, well done, etc.
Was it that time he joined church close to home? Was it that time?
So what I like to do is, after I've gotten a nice little sear on all sides, well, both sides of the meat, I like to just lightly cover the pan just for a few minutes, just to make sure that everything is nice and being cooked as it should. And then I will place some cheese pieces, cheese slices on top, and then just cover it for a minute or so until the cheese is melted. Alright, so got one set done. I'm just going to finish up my second set, and then we're going to go ahead and make the sauce. And the sauce, y'all, that sauce is the star of the show. My little ones can literally dip their fries into it. So I have some more culantro leaves here, about 3 leaves again. I'm finely mincing that up and adding it to a bowl. If you don't have culantro, just use cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, just use whatever your favorite herb is. It could be parsley, whatever. So to our culantro, cilantro, whatever it is that you're using, we're going to add in some mayo. I will have all the amounts in the description box below, but you can also adjust this to your liking. I'm going to add in some mayo, some barbecue sauce, your favorite barbecue sauce. I like Sunny's barbecue sauce, a little bit of ketchup. And now we're going to grate in 1 large clove of garlic or 2 smaller cloves of garlic. The garlic and the culantro, cilantro is like going to make this sauce so good. It is amazing. So good. Delicious. Love it. Love it. Now what I like to also add is some A1 steak sauce. This is optional. I make this sometimes with it. I make it sometimes without it. So it's completely optional, but if you have it on hand and you like A1 sauce, go ahead and add some.
Laying down in the face of certain death.
Season this lightly with a little bit of salt and pepper and mix this in, and we are not going to forget our mustard, okay? It just must have some mustard. Whether you want to use regular mustard or honey Dijon mustard or spicy mustard, whatever mustard you like, whatever mustard you typically use, you want to add some mustard to this. So go ahead and add that in and mix it all together, and really mix it for a good 30 seconds to make sure that everything is really incorporated, especially that garlic runs through everything, etc.
He's right where you left him behind, and he's patiently waiting there the whole time. He's got both of his arms open wide. If you'll just open your eyes, he's right where you left him behind.
And I mean, literally, it is so easy and it is so good. This is a staple in our house. It is definitely always something that I make. The little ones absolutely love it. The bigs love it. Everyone loves it. Just make your burger, assemble your burger, and eat your burger, and enjoy your burger. If you guys enjoy, if you try it and you're enjoying, let me know. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.